But here we are. The game has started. Game number 1 in the semifinals of the Go4sc2 Cup Premium, number 3 of the month, August. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we find our red Zerg player from AT Gaming. It is Elazer. And he is facing off against his opponent, spawning in the top left corner. It is going to be a Revolver. And he is playing for the clan GGRus. But that might be just a clan that he made up. Because he was in Team Spectre. But not anymore. But it might also be a real clan. I've never heard of it before. But it's Revolver. He should not be teamless for too long. Because he's a pretty good player. But did we get the confirmation on what map is next? No, he does not know about it. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Do I have my music actually? Yeah, music should be enabled. But everything is looking pretty standard so far. No extremely early pulls have been dropped down, so I would not be surprised if both players would go for a hatchery first in a situation like this. It's still game number 1 in the best of 3 series, so anything literally can happen. And the drone for Revolver will be sent down. Elazer has opted to play a little bit more safe. He did go for the spawning pool first back at home behind his mineral line. And on this map, if your opponent is going to go for the hatchery first, you usually do have enough time with your overlords to poke into that main base to see if... Oh, excuse me. You still have enough time with your overlord to pop in to see if a gas geyser has been taken. With the spawning pool first, I'm not quite sure if that is the case, because a queen will pop quite a bit sooner in a scenario like that. But Elazer is going to get his hatchery down on the low ground right now. He's going to be in fine shape for any sort of 10 pool or 9 pool shenanigans that Revolver could have thrown at him. But nothing like that is going to be the case. Elazer will spot that this was a hatchery first opening. And Elazer will get his queen out. Yeah, that overlord should definitely not go into the main base to see if a gas geyser has been taken. He just has to chill out next to the main base. That is exactly where he is going. No gas geyser has been taken by Revolver just yet. Just playing a very, well, still pretty standard. Opening gasless, not something that you see every day anymore, because on the ladder, speedling all-ins have become pretty popular in ZVZ. But let's see. Gas geyser has now been dropped down by Revolver. The overlord has already turned around. Did he even go in far enough to see what was going on? No, he saw the creep, turned around right after that. Still a little bit worried about that queen that might pop out at the wrong time. And of course, you still have to be a little bit careful of that spore crawler that can be built very early on in the game. The Zerglings of Elazer will get a very nice scout of the base of Revolver. We'll see that there is gas mining for him. Elazer currently still completely gasless. And I would not be surprised to see him stay gasless in a scenario like this and just wall off at the front in case there is a Zergling all-in coming his way. But we'll just have to wait and see if that 100 gas actually is going to be used for Zergling speed, or if it's just going to be for a very quick layer. You don't see that all that often, but we do see now double gas being put down for Elazer, so it looks like he wants to go straight into roaches. And that's an opening that he will be feeling pretty comfortable with. This is a very nice choke to put your queen in, and you can just fully wall off this area. And you're going to be in great shape for any Zergling shenanigans that might come down. And actually, what I was saying, the first 100 gas is going to be used for a lair. So let's see which route he wants to take with it. It could be extremely fast mulas. That's always going to be an option. But it looks like he just wants to get that roach speed out extremely fast. He knows... Oh, he did not actually scout this, but he will get a full scout with his Zerglings right now. And he will see that one gas geyser at a natural has been taken. And he will get the confirmation. No, he does not see it at the main base to see if any gas guys have been taken right there. But Zergling speed is going to be on the way for Elazer. Even in a setup like this, with Zergling speed, you can deny the third base of your Zerg opponent quite a bit if he's going straight into roach and not investing those 100 gas into Zergling speed. But the Roachborn is done. He started his +1 missile attack, and I really like the setup for Revolver actually. But looking at, well, the work count is actually still completely equal for these players. Elazer going for the double evolution chamber, of course, at the front. And he's even starting double upgrades. Not something that you see every day, but with... Well, did he actually see that there was no research on the Zergling speed? He should have seen it with his Overlord, and that's probably a reason why he can take that third base so insanely quick. But Revolver's already working on his first roaches. The Zerglings for Elazer are just here to deny a third base in case it is being taken. And Revolver should want to take that very soon, but he might also just go for a very big two-base push. Now the Zerglings of Elazer will have speed, they will poke in, see the roaches. And, well, let's see how he responds to that, because he is only getting his own roach warren right now. He's banking up a lot of money, he's working on his lair, but roach speed is about to be done. And there's going to be a lot of roaches in the production tab right now for Revolver. Yes, the economy and the production for Elazer are going to be better, but it's still completely dependent on how much damage these roaches are going to be able to do. This is a number of roaches that is just straight up able to kill your opponent with the right upgrades. And he's going to have +1 attack also with that roach speed already. Yes, the third base is going to be up and running for Elazer. He has produced a lot of roach himself. 19 are now just popping out, and almost his 1-1 is going to be done. Looking at the current unit tab, 24 roaches against 15, still an advantage for Revolver right here. 2 spine crawlers are going to help out a little bit too. They do get Phobos fired down because they have the highest amount of DPS in this scenario. But they have already taken away 2 volleys from Revolver. The supply is still very equal. Zerglings are going to be produced now too by Elazer. He just needs units right now, and he will push this back. But both spine crawlers were taken out, so you should be careful not to overextend. He does not have roach speed, so he cannot retreat. A Revolver will just be able to chase him down, but the Zerglings will be here to buffer a little bit of the damage. Elazer has taken a little bit of a supply lead, still up 3 workers at this point, and also the army supply is a little bit better for him. Now the third base is being attempted by Revolver, but will he be able to hold on to that? The Zerglings will be so insanely annoying here, and they will go the long way around. They might even be able to pick off that queen very easily, while the roaches are being kept busy with the roaches of Elazer himself. Well, he wants to go for it. Roaches of Revolver just positioned a little bit too good, and it is still pretty equal, but the 1-1 is done for Elazer. He has started his +2 attack upgrade. Revolver is going to have an advantage in that because there is a small window where he can hit a nice timing with it, and Elazer has done enough for it now. His roach speed is finishing up, so he can retreat pretty nicely. Supplies again dead even, worker count dead even. Just the roach count is going to be, well, it's also going to be dead even. Just 23 Zerglings are going to be on the map for Elazer. He wants to bust down those back rocks, but that can also be a trap because the roaches of Revolver are moving out, but the Zerglings are going to go for a counterattack. This is a lot of Zerglings. They can take the queen out. They can take out a lot of those drones too. The queen gets into a very nice position. The roaches of Revolver do have to return all the way back home. Those Zerglings have to get out of there. A lot of them do get out of there. And once again, Elazer wants to get those rocks down in the back door of Elazer, spreading Revolver as thin as possible. So will he be able to do so? Revolver's +2 attack upgrade is about to finish up. Zerglings moving in once again, trying to go for the drone kills, but at the same time the rocks in the natural base of Revolver are being taken out. Will he notice this? The rocks are already gone. The roach will be trying to get into position, but this this is a horrible position for Revolver to fight in. These choking areas are so devastating. At the same time, Zerglings at the third base ravaging the mineral line, and this was a beautiful fight for Elazer to take. He has taken a 50 supply lead. He can trade away all of these roaches. A lot of the roaches for Revolver still not fighting in the back, just not getting enough service area with the full range that those roaches do have. And more reinforcement will be streaming through the natural base. Well, if Revolver takes it out, that would actually be a good thing for him, because he can finally engage his army fully and get all of his roaches fighting. But that is a lot of lost economy, that's a lot of lost production, especially with, well, the third base has been held right now, so he has got that going for him, but already losing that natural base hatchery is a very painful scenario for him. This time Elazer is looking to pressure the natural base. There is a little bit of creep spread, so Revolver will see this before he will arrive here, but still a 60 supply difference between Elazer and Revolver. Looking at the current roach count, 42 against 18. It is just not going to be enough, and Elazer is going to go for the kill. There is the GG, and Elazer takes game number 1 in the best of 3 series.